Hello and welcome to the Iron Lung podcast, the inaugural episode with me, Leo.
Oh, and me, Aspage. Hello.
And me, Leoff, as well. So, welcome to the Iron Lung podcast. We're here in this lovely studio right here. It's very nice. Spotify paid for it, obviously.
Massive. Biggest loan you've ever seen. Spotify. They thought about buying Arsenal. No, they funded us instead.
Yeah, truth. Actual facts. So, welcome to the big leagues, boys. So,
Joe Rogan, eat your heart out.
Joe Rogan, eat your heart out. Trust, watch this space. So, Joe, I'd like to start this episode with a little gift from me. I'm going to just take this chewing back, do my head.
Okay.
I'm going to go there. Scruff it, I know, fuck it. So, I've got a little gift, and this is for... Oh, by the way, we've got Lewis behind the cam, the man behind the cam, Lewis Taylor. He's going to be on next week's episode, so get ready for that. He's Spanish. And, Lewis, can you come over here and give us the Spanish log of the week? We need a phrase in Spanish for the people at home to learn. While I'm rummaging in my bag.
Hello.
Lewis, everyone, round of applause. Woo!
How's it going?
So, Lewis, give people the Spanish slang of the week. Give them a phrase for me.
Spanish slang of the week. Right, let's have a go. Cómeme la polla.
And what does that mean?
Eat my dick.
Nice. So, for the folk at home, if you are listening, try and rephrase that and send us a video of you saying
why do you sound like a shit American broadcaster right now?
Because I don't know, mate. What's going on? This is the natural voice that I'm assuming. So, people at home, send us a video of you saying that, and we might feature it on the next episode.
I feel like I'm listening to Capital FM. We're like, text in, tell what you're doing today.
Text in at 8080 at capitalfm.co.uk or whatever the fuck they say, and tell us your Spanish lingo of the week. And Lewis, one more time for me, please.
Cómeme la polla.
Fantastic. And Comande una polla. That's nearly it, isn't it? Lewis, everyone. Woo! Get behind the camera, dickhead. So, gift. So, me and Joe...
I didn't get you anything, mate.
It's alright, it's not a problem. So, me and Joe and Lewis as well are heavily into craft beers. It's one of our many, many passions. And speaking of many, shout out to Many from Tap Select, the guy that got us single-handedly
Tap Select
into...
on Instagram. I don't know if that's right. That might be
Tap Select Boy, I think it is.
There we go.
But single-handedly, Many got us into craft beer. So, I've got a beer today from my favourite brewery, Northern Monk.
Leo thinks craft beer is a personality trait.
It is a personality trait. At me, Leo Smith. Leo Smith on Instagram. So I've got the collaboration they did with Seabrooks. It is the prawn cocktail goza, and it says no prawns were harmed during the making of this.
Vegan.
And I love me some prawns. So we're gonna try it. So I've got, just to celebrate, I've got a Tap Select glass. I've got a Tap Select glass.
So, are we sponsored by Tap now instead of Spotify?
Yeah, we actually are sponsored by Tap Select. Many, you know where we're at. Contact us, sponsor us. And then I've got an Overmont glass because I didn't have enough Tap Select glasses. So, we're going to pour this. Lewis, I've got you covered as well. You can try some My G.
We're getting the buzz on.
It smells a bit funky, I don't know what this is going to be like, but it was a beer that I had to try. And
Yeah.
I know you wanted to try it as well, Joe.
I did, but now I'm pretty scared.
Fucking spilling it. I've got shaky. So, we're going to sample this and see what we think for the first episode of the Iron Lung podcast. There you go, my friend.
Thanks, Dad.
In the Northern Monk glass. Northern Monk in the Northern Monk glass.
It smells a bit iffy.
Does smell a bit funks, doesn't it? Lewis, if you don't like it, I'll finish it for you, lad. Come on, grab it. And we can sample it and, have a gander.
Joe Rogan gets high, we get pissed.
True. What we reckon?
It doesn't taste of prawn cocktail.
It doesn't taste of prawn cocktail, does it? It just tastes like a goza, doesn't it?
It just, yeah.
It's pretty good, isn't it? I'm a bit pissed off I put more in yours 2 glasses. Fuck's sake. So, it doesn't taste like prawn cocktail, but as Northern Monk beers are, pretty fucking good. I'm quite impressed with that. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, Josephine, what are we saying?
I don't know, to be honest, mate.
No, I don't really know either. Fucking, we're just chilling, aren't we?
Just a bit pissed that beer's a bit fucking snide.
It's a bit good, isn't it? It's a bit good.
No, it's snide. It's not good.
It is good.
Doesn't taste like prawn cocktail. I wanted to taste a prawn and cocktail.
It tastes good. It does taste good. It's a good bev. Good bev, mate.
It's not a good bev.
I'm going to go to Tesco after this. I'm going to get some more beers. That's the plan.
Shocker.
Yeah. What beers are you drinking tonight?
None. I'm working tomorrow, mate. Busy man.
Where are you working?
Work. The same place I always work.
The door handle.
Don't do it.
The door handle company. Easy door knobs. Easy knobs for life.
I work with knobs and knockers for a living.
Just door knobs and that's mate. No messing. I'm gonna go to Tesco. I'm gonna get myself some Northern Monk. I'm thinking some Northern Monk Fair personally. That's what I'm feeling tonight. I'm gonna get some.
Faith in Futures or just Fair?
Oh, I might get Faith in Futures actually. That's a good shout.
It's a big shout.
That is a good shout. I'm actually fucking all for Faith in Futures, but I'm gonna get a couple of Faiths as well. So I'm gonna drink them, and then I'm gonna edit this because it might take a while getting used to it.
Yeah, do it while you've had a beer, mate. That'll be solid.
That'll spice it up, won't it? I'll be sat there giggling to myself, thinking, "Oh, fucking hell, that was funny," and then people will be like, "This is fucking shit."
We're gonna get like more dislikes than we are likes.
Hopefully, that's the plan. 10 dislikes on this video, please. Thank you very much.
And I'll shave Lewis's beard off.
The beard. It's been growing that. How long have you been growing that for, mate? It's
It's not even 50%.
2 months, 50% complete. Fuck's sake.
Statistics are wrong.
So, here at the Iron Lung podcast, we also have an executive producer that's not here today, Katie Wynn. So, shout out Katie Wynn. She runs the socials at the moment, and that's what's pretty sick. So, yeah, we're here in the Books studio, mate. The Books.
It's not Books, it's characteristic.
It's Books.
It's not.
It's pretty Books, to be fair.
What's Books about it?
Mate, if you spun that camera around, you'd see what's Books about it. The Iron Lung fucking spray paint on the wall that we massively ballsed up. Yeah. Well, I'll put a photo in the video so you can see the spray paint. It's pretty dead.
It's going right here.
Yeah. Oh, for the rest of the episode, you're just gonna get that. Just the main image.
I felt like I was on Disney Channel, then, you know. Do you know when you pop up on Disney Channel in the corner, they go, "Hi, I'm Miley Cyrus, and you're watching Disney Channel." And they do a little fucking.
Did you see when Jake Paul did that?
No.
The Jake Paul used to be on Disney Channel. Yeah. He was actually on Disney Channel. I don't know what like TV series he was doing, but he was a character in Disney Channel.
Like, how old was it? Like, we're talking like.
I'm talking like maybe like 8 years ago, 7-8 years ago, but he was genuinely.
So
like,
he'd still have been like teenage then.
Yeah, he was young, but that was like his first thing that did. Because obviously, why do I know this about Jake Paul?
I don't
But he
know.
moved to Hollywood and like that was his first bit. He did Disney Channel. It's pretty mad.
The only
isn't
bit of news I know about Jake Paul is he got fucking bopped by Floyd Mayweather.
What is he doing, mate? What is he actually doing though? Because why would you do that? I don't know, mate. I can't wrap my head
He just
around
squared up to him, started giving him shit, and nicked his hat. So Floyd bopped him and gave him a black eye and a bust nose.
Fucking deserves it, little prick.
Yeah, he was sat there like a shitting dog in corner, like, "Don't hit me, Floyd! Don't hit me!"
Yeah, he's fucking wrong cunt, that kid. Wrong cunt.
He went and got. He went and got a fucking tattoo after it, saying, "I got your cap," and then just a little cap.
You're joking.
No,
That's so dead. That's so dead, mate. Mate, did you see him when they did the stare off? Fucking Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul, though. Floyd Mayweather looked like a fucking primary school kid, honestly, mate.
He was tiny.
He was tiny, yeah, but fucking, mate, he looked stupid.
Like, Logan's a big lad.
Yeah, I know he is, but he looks stupid. That's the point. Like, he looked daft, mate.
I'm still hoping that Floyd fucking lays him out.
Mate, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be he's gonna tip tap toe his way to victory, isn't he? Like, do you know what I mean? He's just gonna dance around him for
what, wind him up?
Route. Yeah, wind him up. He's gonna make bags. He's gonna make bags from
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So why don't you just get it over in 30 seconds? Just one swift right hooks in a bit.
Oh, he's just playing about, innit? Just playing about. That's the whole point of an exhibition match, innit? Just messing about. I don't think he'll finish him because Logan Paul's too big. He's too big. In
what regard, like relevance or like built?
As in he's built and he's a big guy. You're gonna take a lot of power to knock him out. And
But Floyd's a professional boxer with like one of the best records going.
Yeah, but he's never.
Logan Paul's a dickhead who jumped on YouTube, has 14-year-old girls fangirl over him, and decided he just wanted to start boxing. He's been doing it for about 2 years,
and got a loss to KSI. No,
he's
got strength, integrity himself.
Hasn't he got 3 losses to KSI?
No, he had a draw and then he had a loss, didn't he? But it's my I don't think Floyd Mayweather has ever had necessarily the knockout power. He's always been a technical boxer. He's always been the one to deflect and get points on deflections and defense and stuff. He's always very defensive. Like even that McGregor fight, he just waited till he got tired, didn't he? So maybe that had happened. But again, McGregor was similar build, similar size, whereas Logan Paul's not. He's not going to win. He's not going to win.
If he does, something's wrong.
Something's wrong. Imagine that.
Rigged.
Imagine that. Obviously, it won't go. The thing is, because it's an exhibition match, it won't go on Floyd Mayweather's record, so it won't affect his record at all. But imagine that.
Even so, even if like I think the who is it? Jake fought with Askren or something.
Ben Askren.
Askren, that's it.
Yeah.
That's got to be rigged.
I don't know. You know, you can see.
Gotta be rigged.
Yeah, but you can see the way he falls afterwards. Obviously, he could have done because he just took the paycheck afterwards. Like fair play.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think it was rigged.
As much as I hate the Pauls, they've got bank.
Oh, they've got bare bank, mate.
They've got more bank than
if
any
anyone
UFC
was
fighter,
gonna, if
probably
anyone,
other than Conor.
if anyone was going to rig fights, it'd be them two.
Yeah,
but I
for
just
relevance and publicity and everything else that comes with it because of obnoxious dickheads.
Yeah, I think Jake Paul has got some technique there though, but he's obviously never fought a proper fighter. Obviously, Ben Askren is a proper fighter, but he's not. He was a wrestler. He wasn't. It was but even in the UFC, he was a wrestler. He wasn't a stand-up artist. Like fucking when Masvidal, he just went in and lunged at him with that fucking knee, like did him in like 4 seconds or whatever it was. It was mad. But yeah, I really don't think Logan Paul will win, but I don't think Floyd Mayweather will knock him out. I think it's just going to be fucking dancing about for a little bit. I don't think it's going to be worth the watch either.
No,
I won't watch it.
No, I won't watch it.
But I'll wake up in the morning and be like, oh, that happened.
Yeah, stick highlights on.
And then you see Logan Paul knocked him out, and you're like, the fuck? Mad.
If I woke up to that, it's like I'm not going to be happy in the slightest.
No, me neither.
It's not going to be the one.
Me neither. But then again, Mayweather's a prick as well.
Mayweather is a prick, but I'd rather see him spot Logan Paul across the canvas.
Yeah, it's not.
Like the Pauls they just piss me off.
Yeah, but it's
like, fair enough. They've done well. They've come from like pretty much fuck all. I get that, but it's just how full of themselves they are.
Yeah, Logan Paul's not as bad. He's not as bad.
I don't know.
Out of the two, he's the lesser of two evils, mate. He's not so bad. I think after that Suicide Forest thing, he learned his lesson. Like genuinely, I think he's calmed down. Whereas Jake Paul is still an obnoxious little prick.
They've just like got more money than sense. That's all it is.
Buying all them Pokemon cards. That was mad.
The fact that his statement just shot the price up for Charizard cards.
I'm sure a copy sold for one of them for $1 million the other day. He bought it for like 260 grand, and I'm sure one sold for
because they weren't even going for that much at the time. They were only going for like 50 grand at the time. And because Logan just jumped on the bandwagon and didn't know what he was talking about, he just went, "Oh, there's a Charizard. That's worth like 250 grand," and then they just shut up.
Yeah, that's mad though that he has the power to do that.
Yeah, it is.
Like more power than Pokemon. Like that's how much power he has to shoot up a price like that. That's mad. Like honestly, like because I've kept fair tabs on like TCG for ages. Like cause I've not been the biggest collector of TCG, but I've always been quite a fan. I've always been a fan of like Max Morpho Pokemon. I always watch his like his unboxings and stuff. I just don't get it. Like, 50, 60, 75 grand was obnoxious for that gem
for a card
for a piece of cardboard.
Yeah,
and I get it. It's a collector's piece, and it's mad that Pokemon is one of the only things like cards is one of the only things in the world that grows exponentially in value. Like that's mad. Like
after 25 years as well.
Yeah, like watches like Rolexes and stuff like that. They grow exponentially in value, and there's not many things that do it. But Pokemon cards, like that's mad because like Pokemon is such a fucking big thing to me. Like I love Pokemon. Pokemon's my favorite. You know it is. Like I spend so much hours on them games, like catching shinies, learning like glitches to get shinies.
Cheating.
1 in 4 on my Pokemon Pearl copy. You know that trick. If you know that trick, you know I get 1 in 4 shinies.
The two people that are watching this don't know that trick.
Yeah, they
do.
Two
people that are going to be watching this have probably never touched Pokemon.
Yeah, but I'm telling them basically, you get a Jigglypuff.
No one cares.
Slap cute.
Stop it.
It's got cute charm. Female. Stop. Put it at the front of your party. Easy dubs, mate. You're getting shinies for days. Trust. Better than the Masuda method.
You dumb?
Nah. But yeah, but I love Pokemon, and I've always kept tabs on it. And there was the little bit of gatekeeping in me when I seen all these celebrities and stuff, and it got massive TCG, and I was like, "Fuck, this is stupid. I hate this." But then you've got to appreciate the value of it and like bringing new eyes onto it because it's not as popular as it used to be. Yeah, it is one of the biggest selling game franchises of all time, and probably will sustain in that position. But nah, it's just mad, like. Because to me, it's still like a very tight-knit community. Like when I'm involved in like the communities and stuff on YouTube, like watching all the Pokemon videos, it's very minor, but the community is very strong. and like seeing people infiltrate into that community is mad. Like Randolph, he's a prime example because I caught his videos early when he started posting his unpackings of the TCG.
Yeah.
And he was shipping like 20k views. Like fair enough. Like for Pokemon openings, that's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. But then like Logan Paul happened, and then he shot up to like 500k per video, and his channel like blew up. And now he's shipping back down to like 50k, 70k views, and
it's just
like,
relevance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like once somebody with a name associates himself with a brand or a product, it fucking just blows up.
It's mad. It's honestly
it's
mad.
Like the TikTok as well. That's got ridiculous like exposure for just random things. Like, do you remember them little moon things?
Yeah, the little chocolate thing.
Not little like ice cream balls. Like, I've never heard of them before in my life. Next thing you know, everyone's wanting these little moons, and they're sold out at Tesco. You can't get them.
I knew of their existence, but I never like clocked onto that TikTok thing like about them. I'm not a massive advocate of TikTok. I'll check it like once a month, like because people send me. I don't have notifs on though, so people will send me videos and I won't catch it for a month, and then they'll send me loads, and I'm like, haha, that one was funny. They'll be like, which one? I'm like, there's loads, mate, but I'm not big into that culture. Like we did counting dogs, didn't we, for a little while? That was pretty funny. If you've got TikTok, go on and search counting dogs. There's a really good video of me and Joel naked. It's class.
Is it?
Yeah.
What?
In pool. Do you remember?
We weren't naked, bro.
Bro, I'm trying to gain traction, you know.
That's not gonna gain traction. That's gonna fucking turn people away.
Yeah, it might do actually, to be fair. But yeah, there's
Spotify just pulled the plug. We're done.
We got to shut that studio. Oh, electricity's gone off. They know already.
Oh shit!
Watch the electricity go off in like 10 minutes, and we'll be like, "Oh, Spider-Man, what are you doing?"
Papoose just set the fucking building on fire, mate.
Yeah, with their spicy curries, mate.
They're a Greek restaurant.
Oh yeah,
they don't do curries.
Yeah.
They do fucking tzatziki.
That's embarrassing. Anyway, what was we saying?
People say white people don't have culture.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, like TikTok's mad though. TikTok's moving mad. Like the counting dogs thing's was funny though. Like why that never blew up as a meme, mate. Like it's so funny.
Because
like,
we were dicking about in Greece trying to get it to blow up, and it just weren't happening.
Nah, allow it. We've been dicking around with that for years, mate.
We've been dicking around sending them to each other.
Yeah, we even started the Instagram though, the Counting Dogs Instagram as well. It's got nothing on there though. So the idea for Counting Dogs was we was gonna like make this meme. So there's a song by a band called Not Loose.
Really placid, nice and
really placid. It's a really like calm acoustic, like country folk track. It's really nice. And there's a
link in the description.
Yeah, link in the description. There's a song by them called Counting Worms off Laugh Tracks.
Yeah,
off Laugh Tracks. And it's just like before the breakdown call out's a big dog arf. And it
we were just filming dogs.
Yeah. So we was like basically like had it on in the background, and then we was like zooming in on the dog, and it was just like on the dog. Oh, Joey, you got shit on your ball. That's the nastiest thing I ever seen. Yeah, and then zoomed in. It was like arf, and then it was like blaring. It was mad. This is probably the most boring explanation ever.
It was trash. Put a video.
No, it was funny though. Should I clip it? I'm gonna clip a little video for you so you can sample it.
Clip it.
So yeah, that was counting dogs. Counting dogs.
Can't wait to get 2 more followers on that.
I know, that's mad, isn't it? But yeah, like TikTok, like we've experimented with TikTok for like St. Michael and stuff. So people who don't know, I have a band called St. Michael. This is actually our practice room. There's sort of stuff going on. It's actually our practice room as well. We're sort of like indie rock sort of band. We're alright. We've got a song called Open Up. You can check it. I think we're going to use it as the intro track.
Yeah.
Fuck it. So
it's not like you're going to sue us, is it?
Nah, I might sue you though.
Why?
I might sue myself. Do you reckon that'd be really funny, like court case? I'd be stood in court and I'd be doing like I'd be doing like side face. So I've got like
Two-Face from the Batman.
Yeah, no, better, mate. So when I'm in court, I'm going to be stood there like this. And I'll so obviously like everything's on this side, and I'll be doing like one case on this side, then I'll go like this, and then I'll have another face on this side, and then I'll
so
do
you're
both
Two-Face
cases.
from Batman, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what's gonna happen then?
What?
You get sued for plagiarism.
Nah, because I won't do the coin flip. I won't take a coin with me. I'll maybe do it with like a Beyblade or something. I might do it with like a Beyblade or something. Then they'll be like, "That's not Two-Face. That's Beyblade face," and that's gonna be mad because everyone's gonna be like, I'll be like, "Let it rip," and then fucking it actually has like fucking TNT on it and
Bro,
blows up the courtroom, and everyone's like, no way, it is Two-Face. But then what you don't know is it's actually a case for plagiarism in the court, and I've just blown up the entire DC like mainframe like from the inside. They're all dead. I take charge of DC, and it becomes DP.
Go on, what's it stand
Dynamic
for?
prostate. I don't know. It's the first one that came up top of my head, mate.
I just like just run it back. We don't endorse terrorism, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, well, I'm only
FBI, please leave us alone.
Yeah, please leave us alone. But yeah, so that's the plan, and then I'm gonna take charge of DC.
If you sued yourself, would you end up with more money or less
This
money?
is what I'm saying, because if
Is it a loophole?
if I did a good enough disguise, I
I
could.
think they're gonna notice when you just turn 180 degrees and you're suddenly a different
No, that I've
person.
evolved now, because I've discovered that there's a flaw in that, just because it's stupid and because I'll get
Yeah,
sued.
no shit, it's stupid.
I'll get sued. My new plan is like
Okay.
I'll go.
Run it back.
I'll be like, oh, I've got this suit on. Like, I'll like maybe wear a wig.
Yeah.
No, I'll be myself. Obviously, defending. I'm defending myself.
Okay.
So I'm me, and then I'm like, oh, sorry, I really need a poo. So then I run out of the room, right, and then I quick change. I've got that speed change on, not
Like Magic Mike, where it's all on Velcro.
yeah, just fucking Scotland, and then takes his dad back Scotland, and then I'll get changed, and I'll run back in, and I'll be like, oh yeah, so that guy's a dickhead, yeah, and then
I just flipped the camera off, but it's because Lewis is recording us from his
what are you
phone
recording
behind. I'm
us
sorry.
for, you dickhead?
Ruining it, man.
So then I go back in and I defend myself, and then I do such good case on both sides, and like maybe I'll like do some mad shit, maybe some editing in post, so you don't see the bit where I leave the room.
So you're doing your entire court case via Zoom, so you can edit it.
Yeah, I can do it even better then, because I can put different backgrounds on and be like, oh yeah, we're not sat next to each other, or I'm not the same person. I'm actually somewhere else, so I've got different like screens on it, backgrounds.
So what, you're just gonna like coincidentally disconnect from Zoom, then join as another user as well?
I'll be like, oh sorry, it's breaking up, and then I'm gonna leave. And then
I'm going
come
through a
back.
tunnel.
Yeah. Or what I'll do is I'll take a picture of myself, and I'll put it as my Zoom picture, and then keep it, and then go on my phone and like go on as separate me, and then do the court
Separate
case
me.
like that. And then what I might do is, so then obviously I'll sue myself, and then put it in the bank so it grows exponentially, and then I'll make a profit.
And then we can fund for a better room.
Spotify, you know what I'm going to be doing, so don't try sue me. I will get the bag, and then
Why would
this
Spotify sue you now?
because now it's a court case against Spotify.
What have they done? They gave us £12.50 for the decorations.
Spotify, I apologise. I don't know, mate. I just some way we'll get. I like the studio. I like the studio.
I like it.
It's spooky.
No, it's homey.
It's homey. It's alright.
It's up, dog.
It's up, dog.
No, you're supposed to say, what's up, dog? And I go, oh, nothing much, you.
High five.
No.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Ligma.
Ligma.
Fucked it, mate.
Ruined it.
Just
Ligma.
Just get the script back out. Learn your lines again.
Oh, Ligma. Yeah. I really don't know what you're on about, mate.
Right, fuck you then.
I really don't know what you're on about. Yeah. Oh, mate, I saw something mad the other day. I actually saw something mad the other day, you know. So, do you know the band Ghost?
No, not personal.
Do you not know the band? No, obviously not personally, dickhead. Do you know the band Ghost?
No.
No. So they like dress up in like they wear like.
As ghosts?
No. One of them is like the Diet Pop. Josh Clark from Northwest. He went as him for one of the Halloween Northwest.
Oh, I remember Josh dressing as like a nun.
It's like the Diet Pop, yeah. So
Right,
that was from
okay.
Ghost. Obviously, I'm going to use it as a segue. It's not actually about Ghost. So there's a band called Portal, right? And they're an Australian band, and it's just like pure noise. It's kind of like doom metal, but it's a little bit more noisy. And the guy that the front man is called the Curator,
Okay.
and he literally wears the maddest shit. But the shit's terrifying, mate. Shit's terrifying. I'll show you it later on, so we can chat about it next week. But it's mad, you know. It's mad. Like he wears like so they're all wearing like costumes and stuff. But like, how do I explain it? So he always comes out in weird shit. Like there's one thing that's like sits with me, and he has this cloak on and like a mask on underneath, so underneath the veil, and he's got two faces, so one there and one there.
Like fucking
like Two-Face.
no. Like what's his face out of Philosopher's Stone? Where Voldemort,
Quirrell.
where thingy's sticking out back in
Yeah,
Voldemort.
Quirrell,
Yeah,
so pretty much like that, but it's under a veil, so it looks dead creepy, and it's like
Okay.
waxwork, like heads, and he's got one there, one obviously back front, and he performs with a mic in front of his face and a mic behind the back of his head.
Right.
So who knows which side he's facing? But it's mad.
Shouldn't you be able to tell from the way like his body is, like the way his feet are facing?
Yeah,
is
yeah,
probably a good
probably.
indicator.
But I was too transfixed by the fact he had two faces to really notice. Man's got two-sided
shoes on. He's just kicking about with
Nah,
like double
nah.
flippers, looking like a fucking helicopter.
He's wearing like a cloak type deal, you know, so he's.
So it hides his feet.
You can't see his toesies.
He can't see his toesies.
But he's honestly, mate, they're mad. He like opens the set and he's like, "The portal has been opened," and then they just do mad shit, mate. It's mad. And then I was watching this one video, right, and honestly, the technicality of like the playing is disgusting. And there's like one video from a festival, and this guitarist is playing this mad lick, and this guy gets up on stage, which fucking boots him.
Just boots him
right off stage.
Just a fan.
Yeah, don't miss a note, mate.
Fuck off.
Don't miss a note. He's there fucking shredding like madness. I'm like, fucking hell, this guy gets on stage, he's like, bah! Dead.
Still a better fight than Logan Paul and KSI.
And that's how you come full circle.
Not quite.
But yeah, mate, they're honestly one of the maddest things I've ever seen. They're not like they're relatively big, but they're not big.
Where are they from?
Australia.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Australia, from down under.
G'day.
G'day, mate. They don't sound like that though, mate. They don't sound like g'day, mate. They sound like bad day, mate.
They're not just like Australians generally are like funny people, so they're not just like chilling when they're like out of character.
I don't know, because they don't do interviews or anything like that.
Oh,
they don't do anything like that. He's stayed in character since like 1998, whenever they first started.
1998.
Yeah, they started.
How old are they?
Old, mate. But no one knows who he is. He's just called the Curator.
So no one actually knows what his real name is. Do
No.
the band even know what his real name is?
Probably not, mate. They're all called that weird stuff, man. Kind of like Slipknot before they obviously, because there was all like one.
Fuck Corey Taylor's
Zero.
album.
Yeah, CMFT. It wasn't good, was it?
Wank.
But they were 0 to 8, weren't they, when they first started?
Yeah.
But their thesis of it was that they didn't want to be known. They didn't really want to have the fame because of like personal reasons. But then obviously that happened. But it's all lore for Portal, so their all albums are concise into lore.
100%. He just goes home and he takes his gear off and he's like, fucking funny that, you know. It's like, fucking classic. He sits down. He's a proper middle class house, just vibing. He's got like Ugg slippers on, a dressing gown. He's just sat there watching like Friends. He's just normal bloke.
He's just chilling. Could you imagine more, mate?
There's no way he goes back home and he's fully like still kicking about as like the fucking girl from The Shining.
No, mate, he's
We're a fucking Satan worship stand, like a shrine, vibing.
I know you're not the biggest fan of horror movies, but do you know,
No.
like, when you watch some mad and you're like, I wonder what they do in their free time? That's the sort of vibe you get from him, because he genuinely feels like an antagonist, like, deadly shit, mate. Honestly, that shit's mad.
Yeah, that's not the one.
But it's fun to watch, though. It's a bit... The first couple of albums was very... Do you know, like, if you listen to, like bands that are intentionally trying to sound like trash, like, they've been recorded like trash because that's their aesthetic.
Yeah.
They did that for a while.
I was gonna say like St. Michael, but that's rude because you're actually decent.
No, it does sound like St. Michael.
Nah,
but-
bro.
No, it sounds a little bit more like Son Michelle.
Son Michelle.
Son Michelle.
Big up.
But yeah, but intentionally like grungy and like kind of sound a little bit like. Do you ever listen to it? Oh mate, they're mad. I'll show you. The thing are like really, really controversial though. Like even the titles, I wouldn't want to say because
I don't think you can say cunt that many times.
I'll bleep it.
But how are they gonna know what we're talking about?
Well, they'll know. They'll know. Trust me, it's a controversial band. It's called. So
You gotta believe that now.
I've got to bleep it. Yeah, but they'll know. If you know, you know. But honestly, I'll put a link in description. Like you want to listen, like just you don't even need to listen to it because it's like gore. It's just like grindcore, like gore sort of stuff. But the titles are just super controversial. Like really, really controversial. I'll say some stuff and then I'll bleep it when we do it. So one of them's called.
Okay, yeah, that's enough.
One of them is called I Saw. Mate, it's mad.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Technical difficulties there for the first episode.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Sorry about that. So what was I saying? Oh, that band. Oh yeah. So we'll quickly glaze over that again. So yeah, they're mad. They're
That's it. No recap.
they're mad.
They're
no
mad.
recap. No recap. That's it. Anyway, no. So So they're like basically like grindcore. So, but it's really unpolished and that's their aesthetic. But that's what Portal went for the first couple of albums.
Okay.
And then they released an album called Ion, and it was like quite polished and looks quite good.
Mad still.
Sound quite good sonically, impressive. But yeah, definitely. I'll send you a link after you can check them. They're good. Speaking of music, the new Darkcore album released today.
Slaps.
What's your thoughts, lad?
It's a fucking banger. I don't have a clue what he's fucking saying. I'll be honest.
Says at one point on Pale Tongue, so many people talk and nobody listen. It hit.
Yeah, you
there.
talking and I ain't listening.
So many people talking and nobody listen.
But it fucking it bangs. It is
Sick.
hard.
It's so good,
as fuck.
mate. Like when I sent you Donna
Tune.
is a banger.
If well, no, I'm not even gonna bother singing it, but at least we won't get copyrighted then. No, stop.
Kind of has like a Architects vibe.
It does.
I don't like that.
Big vibes.
Big vibes. But the Shut Up Fawn, Chris Kenyon on Call of Duty chat. Go away, man. Speaking of Chris Kenyon, he did our lovely sign, Iron Lung podcast.
Nah, bro, that's plagiarism as well. We're gonna get done for that too.
He didn't do that sign. Sorry, Chris
We
Kenyon.
did it.
However, I would
The Bukia's pet. What the fuck?
very, very much like for Chris Kenyon to do a nice little sign for us. So Chris Kenyon, I'll hit you up and you can do a better sign. Lewis is just telling us he's put a timer on. Lewis, so basically, Lewis hasn't got the storage to record a full hour, so it's going to be a bit short today. He just put a sign up on his phone saying, only got 10 minutes of audio, sorry.
He's got a fucking stopwatch on.
Lewis, show the stopwatch to the camera. Sound. So we can make 10 minutes. Fuck it. Sorry about that, Iron Lung viewers.
It's the way he held it up, and I'm just sat there going,
he's just like,
what the fuck is
he's
that?
just staring at the camera going,
Looks like he's trying to land the fucking plane.
he's trying to pick it at a fucking
Where's that lad? Go on.
at a rally.
What?
Do you know he's like holding up a sign for like a rally?
Oh, right. When you said rally, then I started thinking like
F1.
No, rally, like World Rally Championships, like cars.
F1.
No, F1's not rally. F1's different.
Sue me.
Don't fuck it. I will. Don't
Don't
talk to me
please.
about F1.
Don't talk to me about F1. But yeah. So basically, yeah. So he's like doing that. Is it called picketing when you do it at rallies?
I don't
So
know
you're
what
like,
it's called. I can't say
meat
I've
is
ever been to a
murder.
rally.
Meat is murder. Your 5p chicken, your £20 chicken costs 10p, but it costs their life as well.
Wait, run that back, bro.
When they hold up a sign and it says,
No, I'm just. I understand where you're coming from, but I just want to know the logistics behind that statement. Then is that
I
true?
used to work at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And they sell 20 chicken nugget boxes for £5,
Okay.
and the chicken actually costs 6p.
All 20 of them.
No, per one.
Oh, 6p for a chicken nugget.
Yeah. So I'm out
That's
in
mad.
McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm out in you. So
Bro, we're gonna have people coming for us, you know. When we
Yeah,
get exposure, it's gonna be like when when celebrities like say some controversial shit before the celebrities
yeah,
on Twitter, then they get big, then it gets dug up like 10 years later.
that's not going to be.
It's not gonna be us. We're not gonna make it.
So
Yeah.
allow it. So more money, more problems.
More money, more problems.
But yeah, so like there used to be these signs, like so it'd be like waste. If you throw away waste, you are losing McDonald's money, and it used to tell you what you were, if you threw away a chicken nugget. It
What,
cost
in the
6p.
kitchen?
Yeah.
Bro, imagine McDonald's being pissed about 6p.
I know. Imagine. But
Imagine.
yeah, so
If they want to get a budget like ours, then you'll know what real poverty
I
is.
know. £12 on a credit card max.
Maxed it on
I ain't even got a credit card for
on-
Iron Lung yet.
on Dua Lipa.
No, it's Doja Cat.
Oh, sorry, Doja Cat.
Doja
It's
Cat
not
is-
actually Doja Cat.
It's not actually Doja Cat, but Doja Cat.
We found it in this bookie building.
It's definitely Nick's, but
What?
he didn't put it up. But we still got it. But it's we're saying it's the iconic Doja Cat because she's my favourite.
You're a
And
simp.
and yeah, sat in a bunch
Caught
of
in
room,
4K.
sat in a room bunch of incels. We're trying to get Iron Lung. Come on, my mouth. But basically, we've got Doja Cat, not Doja Cat.
That
Doja
cost
Cat.
us 40p because we had to get the screws tangled up.
Yeah, Poundland Doja Cat. Poundland Doja Cat. But she's
go on.
there in essence to cheer us on and go, that's my best friend.
See what
She
you
a
did there.
real bad bitch. She don't need a lift. Like that. Say that's what did it say. That song. She my best friend. She a real bad bitch. Got her own whip. She don't need no lift. Something like that, doesn't it?
I don't know. I don't listen to Doja Cat.
I do. It's got Sweetie in that track. Doja.
Stop.
But yeah, Doja Cat's there in essence.
Speaking
In
of
all
Doja,
episodes.
have you invested in Dogecoin?
I have not invested in Dogecoin.
That shit be flying.
Yeah, but you should. Now it won't be because if you buy it, it's peak.
No, it's not at its peak yet. I feel like it's gonna peak tomorrow when Elon Musk goes on Saturday Night Live.
Is he going on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
he's doing like a sketch just for fucking Dogecoin.
Imagine if we get Elon Musk on here. Imagine like he can drink a beer with us instead of
If we got
smoking a
Elon
joint.
Musk on here, then I want a job.
Sound. I want a job as well. So,
If I get one more cue from you,
I
I'm
know,
gonna
stop
fucking
it.
throw something at you.
stop it, right? Or you're gonna go outside.
It ends when it
with the
ends.
rats.
It's the element of surprise, all right.
You're gonna go out with the rats, and I'll feed you to the rats. They're about this big. Nah, shoot your
It is
mouth.
what it is.
Shut your mouth.
We'll just tell them goodbye and it ends.
And I'll say it again in Spanish. Shut your mouth. It's not in Spanish.
Yo,
but
can you translate that for me?
Déjame bunde.
No, you can't say that, bro.
tu cuno. Déjame bunde ondero en tu cuno. I'm not editing that. That's funny.
No one's going to translate it. No one else knows Spanish other than
No,
Lewis.
there's five people watching this, mate.
At a push.
So speaking of getting Elon Musk on the podcast, who would be your ideal podcast guest? Not host. We're the host. By the way, my name's Leo and this is Ashbridge. We are the hosts of Iron Lung Podcast.
It's a bit late to throw that in there.
Yeah, but I forgot at the beginning. So, ideal guest.
Like slightly attainable or just like fucking
I'm talking
anyone.
top three. Like, who would you want?
I mean, I know you'll agree on this one. If we could get anyone on, like Ollie Sykes.
Ollie
That'd be
Sykes.
fire.
That'd be sick.
That'd be fire.
I love Ollie Sykes.
Basically, anyone from a band that I like would be meant to get on.
I love Ollie Sykes would be the dream. I'd love to have Poppy on. She's also my favourite.
She's
next
fire.
to Doja Cat, because honestly, her album last year, I Disagree, amazing,
Banger.
album. Amazing.
And then, like, I suppose if we're going like relatively attainable, probably because they might do it for the laugh. TGF.
Yeah, in the future, I'd love to have Jay Swingler and Ramel.
They do it for the laugh. I reckon.
Lewis is giving us his
seal of approval.
Yeah, I'd love to have Jay Swingler on here.
And
but
then
the problem is with the TGF boys
boy.
is they don't do a lot of outside business. It's
yeah,
rare that
I know.
they
They don't do
did-
collabs.
No, they not really. No, they did that. They did a happy hour podcast recently, and then they did a podcast years back with True Geordie, and I think they're the only two podcasts they've ever
Yeah,
done.
they're not really. They're just like dicking about.
But I imagine the whole premise behind Island.
I reckon if we coax them in with like we've got a Buki abandoned unit,
and they can do a video,
and you can like spray paint whatever you want on the wall,
they might do
and
it.
they can do a hide and seek
Yeah.
video. It might fall through, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I think definitely Ollie Sykes and TGF.
And
I'd
then-
love to have them on.
And then personally, I'd like Zach and Jay because they'd be a laugh.
Yeah.
Because I've told you about them before. They're not massive. They've got like just under a mil subscribers, but they talk about some good shit.
Get Nico Malana on when he becomes London mayor.
Brig up.
Big up. I hope you voted for Nico Malana for the.
Can we vote?
London mayor?
for
No,
London
yeah, you
mayor?
have to be obviously
I was gonna say.
resident in London.
But
People, if you're watching in London, Josh Slater, I know you live in London. You best have voted for Nico Malana for London mayor. But yeah, that's mad. Imagine if we got him on after he's become mayor.
I don't think he's gonna become the mayor.
Yeah, but it'd be funny if he did.
Wasn't the vote like yesterday?
No, well, the vote was yesterday, but it's not been announced yet. It won't be.
Yeah,
announced till
exactly.
Monday.
Like he was only like expected to get like 5%
Yeah,
or
but
some
even
shit.
still, imagine that 5% from a guy that's taking the piss.
It is funny.
It is funny.
It's class.
It's super funny. He'd be really cool on it. But yeah, TGF and Bring Me. Just Bring Me in general. Anyone from Bring Me.
Anyone can bring me.
Jordan Fish. Imagine.
Right, I'll take Mickey Pickles.
I'd take Mickey Pickles. He's funny.
Mickey Pickles will be a laugh.
Yeah, he would. He'd just be dozy. He'd just be funny.
He'd probably be asleep.
It'd be like having Ryan Gargan on.
Oh god.
Get Peter Kay on.
Get Peter Kay on.
Get
Yo,
Peter
Ryan, get Peter Kay.
Yeah, Ryan. Get Peter Kay on. Yeah.
What about you personally?
Personally,
Yeah.
Ollie Sykes and TGF, I agree with you on that.
Right,
but if
okay,
I
we've
was
been
to
through
say,
that,
like,
bro.
Mate, imagine if we got Limmy on. Limmy's my favourite. He's my favourite.
You'd just be sat there. You'd be one of two ways. You'd be either quoting everything he's ever done to him while he's sat there and make him like really awkward and want to leave, or you'd be sat in a little girl like in the corner, just like just rocking.
I'm going to get tattooed in Glasgow in August off Paul Clave, King of Bones. And I'm like hoping in the back of my head that I catch him out and just
Bump
like
into Limmy on the street.
Limmy, is that you? I'm like, Limmy. Oh my god, he's like, yeah, I work here. Like when he says you that sketch when he does that, and he's like, I just want to know what printer is. He's like, are you Limmy? Oh yeah, Limmy. That's so funny. Like,
just trying to find the photocopier.
I love that, and he's like, that's him away. That's him away. Anyway, we're gonna cut it here because Lewis is shit cameraman. So I'd like to say thank you for joining us on the inaugural episode of the Iron Lung podcast. We really appreciate it. And George, do you have any final words?
Stay safe. Always wear a coat when you go out in the rain.
Because we're northern. And see you next week.